Hello, Internet. George is here. Uh, I want to put some thoughts on Avata too, and in general, as I'm making my breakfast. And I tilt the camera upward so you don't see my underwear. So let me put my bread to toast. Avata. Why do I need Avata? Why somebody who is FPV pilot will need Avata? I skipped the first Avata. I wasn't interested. I got the FPV, the potato drone, the DJI FPV, because I was thinking that my family will be interested of joining me, and that wasn't the case. Stay in the box forever. I'm gonna sell it now. Used probably 5 times. Anyways, Avata. I've been in this forever, and hardcore. I never got into the point of hardcoreness. I was once point. I started with wings back in the early 2000s. FPV was back then to say analog. It's underestimated. It was basically made of scraps. Like you go. I was buying cameras from Canal Street in Manhattan, down in Chinatown, Canal Street, surveillance, black and white cameras, trying to make them into broadcasting, and all other issues that came with that, like interference over the signal, which we use as controlling, boosting the signal. Now, on such a journey, right? Like today we have this package ready to fly and takes off from the ground. I mean, this was like for me big deal, like having a multi-rotor that flies like an airplane. You associate with rotary wing is just like something that hovers and doesn't move forward, doesn't propagate to space, doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, we were dreaming. I wanted something that can take from a small space, because in order to fly, I have to go to a field, like takeoff and then landing. That was must. I wanted to. With my life, we were talking about buying property. And I was like, I need landing strip on my property. Now I don't need landing strip. I just need backyard, maybe some elevation to have line of sight if I want to fly from home. But other than that, perfect. The rooftop will be fine. That's how I fly. Nobody cares back then about RC airplanes, and nobody even knew about FPV existed. I mean, it was FP. There was some other abbreviation we came up with. Talking about 2005, 6, 7. No, I'm lying. 7, 8, something like that. 9. Now we got to a point where we have ready to fly drone that looks like a FPV drone. Doesn't need camcorder because everything is included. But don't be mistaken, this is not FPV drone. This is tool, and that's why I need it, just as a tool. Because the camera, it's small enough, a whoop size craft, it flies good enough, but I need a camera that's better than GoPro, and especially better than the GoPro in the low light. I'm still not convinced that's better than GoPro, but in the low light definitely is. And when it shoot 10-bit, but only 30 frames, 60, 50, 120, but not 24. That's bummer. It's a must when you do production. People are asking. It's a problem. This drone is not FPV drone. I'll show you what FPV drone. This is FPV drone. See? And it looks like from the bottom of the sea, right? Found. But it's perfectly fine. I'm not even bothered to clean it. This was fallen yesterday, the day before. Wasn't, I mean, hardcore crashing, yes. It crashed a lot. and not even bent. I mean, bent props, yes, but not broken. And I can still fly it until just something fail and get replaced. But look at that thing, right? Look. You get the point, right? This is what my Avata look after a single. Let me mask my FAA registration. After a single hit frame of the gate. We were doing content with my friend Xavier, and I got so taken into the chase that I forgot that I'm not flying one of the normal quad. And there was somebody post. I mean, there was two gates, and I had to enter one, do screw, and drop to another. I said, "Oh, no screwing, just let," because this thing was not gonna recover from. But I couldn't decide which one. I waited to the last moment, and I nailed I nailed the frame between the two gates. Am I gonna keep it? We discussed this with Xavier a lot. I will post a link to his video underneath. This particular one, I'm not keeping. I will send it to. I will keep it because I have a shoot coming soon. And I wanted to use it. The lens is fine. It's not scratched. I tested it. It works. Safe. But I will return it to take advantage of the carrier exchange fresh package I paid for. Yeah. Yeah. I will keep the drone, but I'm not gonna fly it in a reckless way anymore. It's gonna be something that I can offer also for my family. Still hopeful that they will be interested in flying. Still have the care fresh package. If something happen again, I will take advantage again, up to 4 times I believe per year or something like that. This is awesome to have such a thing, and I'm not ashamed because of this video to be associated with something which is considered product that it's consumer or amateur level or somebody who just entered the hobby. Yes, it is. It's probably huge sell. I don't know I'm putting butter, I'm sorry. It's probably gonna be huge sell. I don't know the figures from the first week since it's released, but probably it is. And I wanted to point again something that people seems to they don't understand. But Matt Tech, I'll post video to his link to his video again. I think Matt Tech came up with the realization that dawned on me right away too, when I saw it. Actually, this is new concept. I'll show you. This controller, my hands are greasy. This controller, it's just a joystick. It's a Bluetooth joystick that connects to your goggles. All controlling is done in your headset. Your headset, it's your hub, it's your controller. It sends signal to control, it receives video signal from the drone, it receives telemetry data, it knows where you are and where the drone is. That's why this will never work with anything else but with this headset, and so as the motion controller. Yeah, let's put that out of the way. This two controllers, motion controller and the RC controller 3, they are no longer controllers in the traditional sense of a radio control. They are joysticks connected to your radio, to your goggles, and to goggles 3. And that's for probably, it's a good business move, because now we pay the same price for a radio, $200, $199, for something which is empty shell with battery and simple. It probably costs about $5 to be built, but that's how I make money. I mean, those $5 on top of my head, it could be 15, who knows? It could be 1. That's it, folks. I will add. Oh, look at my things, my toys. A lot of cameras, some lifters, and this is my wife. That. And more drones everywhere. Oh, right here. Alright, it's a mess.